What's up, guys? My name is Zach Fischer, and in this video, I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on sales and how to close more deals. So, give you guys a little bit of background. I've made thousands and thousands and thousands of cold calls, sales calls, Zoom calls, belly to belly, face to face sales appointments. And everybody always says that sales is a numbers game, right? Which it is to a degree. It definitely is a numbers game. But I didn't want to have to spend hours and hours and hours making 500 phone calls to get a deal, right? I wanted to figure out how can I do the least amount possible to make the most money. And so I knew that I needed to learn the strategies, the tips, and the skills in the sales game that will allow me to make more money, that will allow me to do more deals for a little less time, right? Or let's say I put in the same amount of time, but instead of doing 2 or 3 deals, I can do 6, 7, 8 deals, right? So over that period of time, there's a lot of strategies, a lot of tips and tricks that I can teach you guys on my channel or in our community, excuse me. But these are my top 5 for anybody, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced. If you're somebody that's already closing at a high level, you probably already do all of these or most of these. But I think this will be a great refresher. And if you're new to the sales game, this will be a great beginning video for you. Okay, so number one, this is the number one rule in sales, guys, is always agree. Too many people, especially when they're new, they try to argue with their prospect to make their point. They think that, okay, if I beat this individual in an argument and I prove that I'm right, they will want to buy from me. This could not be further from the truth. I don't care if you are right. I don't care if you do beat them in an argument. It does not matter. They do not care about you. The prospect does not like you, and they will not buy from you if you are arguing with them. Why is that? Because when you start to argue with somebody, their defenses go up. Okay. They're like, hold up. What's going on here? You lose all rapport. Okay. So when you're arguing, so when somebody says something to you, a prospect, let's say they say, Zach, you're the worst salesman I have ever come across. I never want to buy from you. Let's say they say that to me in the middle of a sale. I say, sir, you are absolutely correct. What did I do? I agreed with him. Sir, you are absolutely correct. I am not the best salesman on the planet. There are a lot of people that are better than me, but I am extremely passionate about my product and it being able to do XYZ for you. That is the whole point of this phone call or this appointment or this meeting, whatever, is so that I can at least show you and give you some education on this product and help you make an educated decision. So what did I do there? Obviously, I didn't have a specific product, so I was kind of just fluffing a little bit, but when I agree with them, we stay in rapport. It's not like, he's up here, I'm down here, or vice versa, and he's like, whoa, we're not we're not rapport here. When I agree with him, I'm able to stay in rapport, then I can diffuse the situation, and then I can handle his objection, right? So you always want to make sure you stay in rapport and agree with your prospect, even if you're wrong. Because guess what? You're not agreeing with him that he's wrong. You're agreeing with his thought process. I agree with your thought process, sir, that you think I am the worst salesman on the planet, right? So don't get it twisted, okay? Sales is a psychological game. Stay in the game. Number 2, listen more than you talk. You guys have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. But in the beginning, a lot of sales reps, they want to just constantly thinking that them talking and spewing information to the prospect is going to make them want to buy. It doesn't, guys. They literally lose interest. And if it's a phone call, they're already paying attention to something else while you're sitting there just spewing facts out. Okay, something you guys want to remember are facts tell. So you're just telling somebody something. Stories sell. Why is that? Stories become relatable. Somebody can say, oh, wow, I can see myself in that situation. Or, oh, wow, I've been in that situation actually. Or, oh, wow, I'm dealing with that right now, right? It's something they can understand. When you just start spewing facts at people, telling them, oh, my product can do X, Y, Z, and I can do this, and you can do that, blah, 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 dude, you lose them. You lose them. So anytime I'm talking to somebody, and if I notice I've been just chatting away for 45 to 60 seconds, I immediately say, Zach, ask a question. I stop and I ask him a question. Ask them and I try to ask a probing question, a question that's going to catch their interest, something that's going to that I can try to build a framework around that my product is the solution to their problem, right? I want to find out what their motivation is and are we even a good fit, right? Which is another one. I didn't even have this on my list, but the takeaway. Somebody says, hey, I'm not sure if I really even want this. Look, sir, I completely agree with you. I don't even know if we're a good fit for you right now. This product may not even be able to handle your uh, issues or problem or whatever it is that you have because you and I haven't had a long enough time to talk to see if this product is even going to be able to handle that solution for you, right? So the pull away, like, whoa, look, brother, I don't even know if I can help you right now. Let me continue to ask you a few more questions to see if this is something that can even benefit you. Okay. Number 4, if you don't close the deal, always book a follow up. Okay. Always book a follow up. You want to book a follow up to the follow up. Okay. So when somebody says, thank you so much, Zach, I need to think about it, you try to overcome the I think about it objection. They're still not about it. They're like, look, I need to talk to my spouse. I need to take a couple days. I got to pray about it, whatever it is. They are not buying today. Sir, that is totally fine. I want to give you your space and give you your time to think about it. That way we don't have to bug each other, and I'm not trying to get a hold of you and you're not trying to get a hold of me because I'm a very busy guy and so are you. Let's go ahead and pull our calendars out. I have an availability on Friday at noon or also on Saturday. Which day works better for you? Okay, you're a Saturday person. I actually have a couple slots open on Saturday. Are you more of a morning person or an afternoon person? Okay, you're an afternoon guy. Well, looking at my calendar, I got a 1:30 and a 2:30. Which one's better for you? Right? What did I do there? I navigated him down the path to be booked on my calendar. Okay. Then after I book him, I say, sir, thank you so much. I just got you in my calendar just to double check. Is there any reason why you would not be able to make that appointment? Just so that I know. It is Saturday and Saturday afternoon. I could be hanging out with my wife, as I'm sure you are too. So I just want to make sure that we have this concrete, right? You got to be able to have the balls to ask somebody these harder questions. Okay. What did I do there? I solidified the appointment. Okay. And then when he tells me, yes, Zach, I will be there. Let's say he doesn't show up, he ghosts me. Well, now it makes the sale better once I get him back on the phone. So it's like, hey, man, you told me you were going to be there. I was waiting around for you. What happened? Right. So you want to book the follow up for the follow up. Okay. Always, always, always book the next call every single time you possibly can. And if they're just not about it, then you're just gonna have to be relentless on the follow up and chasing them back down. Number 5, never, ever, ever stop following up with your prospect until they either die or they block you. Okay, the fortune is in the follow up, as everybody says, and anybody that tells you, oh, we're a one call close kind of company or we're a one appointment close company, we never follow up. Good. Great. Good for you because you can now follow up with all the prospects that they're not following up with and you can get all the bread. Okay? Because those people who don't follow up are lazy and they're losing out on tens of thousands or millions of dollars, depending on, you know, their product. So always, always, always follow up, guys. And here's the thing: when it comes to follow up, you don't want to call somebody like, "Hey, Doug, I was just following up with you," or "Hey, Doug," shoot him a text. "Hey, Doug, I had some free time and I wanted to follow up with you." No, okay, you don't want to do that. Imagine if you called your mom and you're like, "Hey, Mom, I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm just following up with you." No, it sounds weird. Okay, what you want to do is you want to bring him some new information. You want to bring him something else, whatever it can be. That's how you follow up, by dropping some new info, by bringing him some sort of value, right? Or, maybe you got his birthday or some sort of date that you can, reach out to him with. Like, you don't want to say, hey, I'm here to follow up with you. That turns your prospect off. Of course, it works sometimes. Every blind squirrel can get a nut. Okay. I'm trying to turn you into an assassin, into a savage. You don't want to do, hey, I'm following up with you. You want to bring up some new information. Hey, Doug, how's it going, man? I was actually just sitting at my desk and some new info just came across my desk about XYZ. I had to give you a call and tell you about it. You have a couple minutes to talk really quick, right? And then boom, it could be something so minute and small, but the whole point is you want to get him back on the phone, get him interested, try to close the deal again. Okay. So those are my top 5 tips. Recap really fast. Number 1, always agree, never argue with your prospect. Number 2, listen more than you talk. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Number 3, ask probing questions. Those who are asking questions are in control of the sale. Number 4, if you don't close the deal, always book a follow up for the follow up. And then number 5, never stop following up until they die or they block you. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys need help with any other sales, closing, persuasion, influence tactics, I'm here for you. Big Z. Go have a great day.